All right, guys, so I'm going to bring you into the mix here. I'm working on this Triumph gas tank. And I've got the mirror set up where you can see that little nipple that is this guy right here, but on the inside. So I will be epoxying around that little nipple right there. You know, I thought that might be where it was leaking from. To be honest with you guys, I'm starting to have my second thoughts. I'm starting to think that it really may be more along the lines of where this gasket was kind of matching up here with that fuel plate. But, God, it's hard to say. If this is over torqued, you can have a small micro crack on the back side of this thing that'll just allow it to barely dribble out. So I have light checked this, and that's basically where you would take a light and you would shine it right here, but with the mirror on the inside. I'm looking to see if there's any crack where light is actually shining through on the backside. I didn't see anything leaking. I tried to check it with some alcohol to see if I could force it to leak, any kind of dribble, and I couldn't get anything out of it. Now, that's not exactly duplicating reality. I mean, if you've got fuel in this tank, a significant amount at that, you're gonna just have the weight of the liquid in there, the whole thing would be submerged, and that's a completely different scenario. But just in the short amount of time that I spent trying to check it in those ways, I didn't actually see any leaks. Honestly, I think it has more to do with this this gasket than anything else, because when I pulled the whole thing apart, that gasket, it's definitely seen better days, so it could have been that failing. I also checked the rest of the bolts, or I should say the threaded inserts that the bolts go into, and none of those are loose around the gasket area. So I'm gonna go ahead and epoxy this. I'm pretty much already committed to this, and it's certainly not gonna hurt anything to add a little bit of reinforcement on the back of one of these things, but I really think it's more the seal than anything else, although I do find it odd that, well, when I was messing with this initially, it really did look like it was seeping out from in back. I'm hoping it wasn't like trailing up from here. I've kind of played around with that. I just haven't really been able to see that. So anyway, I wanted to bring you guys into this a little bit. There, you get you out of the light. That's that little nubbin right there in the back. And of course, this has got a mate on the other side. I'm probably going to give it a little bit of a touch up as well. And this is what we're going to be using. This is for plastic tanks. I apologize, the wrapper here is kind of messed up. This is fuel safe. I don't know why it's primarily being shown as a radiator, but they clearly state this is fuel and oil resistant. So anyway, this is a two-part epoxy. Basically, you just break this, mix it up real good, and then you've got about 5 or maybe 5 minutes worth of work time. Comes with a brush. Now, this brush might not exactly be what I'm gonna end up using. What I've done is I've actually picked up some of these real small paint brushes, and this will allow me to dip into that epoxy, and what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to basically hold it like that, come in, and then hopefully not make a mess and go from that end. So that'll give you an idea of how that procedure is going to work. It's not exactly I don't know, it's not exactly what you call sophisticated, but it's going to get the job done. So getting everything I need already kind of set up and ready to go. Let's get this kid turned off. Oh, it also comes with some sandpaper. I was in there just kind of giving it a real light rub down again, getting back here and just kind of getting after it. I'm going to brush it out with one of these brushes, and then we'll get it all epoxified. All right, guys. Well, a couple of things. Hopefully this is going to show up on video here. The stuff, when you mix it, turns black. You can see where that little nubbin is now absolutely saturated with black. And let me just tell you guys this. The instructions say you've got about 5 minutes of work time. I mixed it, got everything set up, kind of prepped, ready to go. Yeah, I would say 5 minutes is, yeah, it's basically already hard as a rock. at least for my purposes anyway. Yeah, it's not messing around, guys. Make sure you have everything ready to go, because when you start that catalytic process of turning these two liquids into a solid, it is no time flat before it turns. I mean, it's not even tacky, y'all. It's kind of warm too. Yeesh. Okay, well, I guess that's kind of it. I mean, yeah, this stuff is no joke. It's already, like, it's already pretty much wrecking shop there. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this. Once that gasket comes in, it'll get torqued down 6 Newton meters, or just shy of 4.5 foot-pounds. We'll get that put back on there and get her back on the bike and see if she leaks. Oh yeah, and one tip for you guys, if you're working on one of these bikes, that little O-ring right there, yeah, this little guy right here, guys, anytime you're working on fuel systems, O-rings don't cost anything to speak of. Go ahead and swap them out. I'm going to go ahead and swap these out while I've got everything apart, and I'm just kind of waiting on a gasket to show up. But the main reason for that is there's nothing worse than getting everything put back together only to find out that you hacked up an O-ring in the process of reassembly. Ask me how I know. So anyway, that's a wrap on this one, guys. Hope you're finding this stuff informative. And if you've got one of these old bikes, yeah, chances are you might have to be going through something like this yourself. So, little encouragement for you. Anyway, that's a wrap, guys. Adios.